Some people wake up exhausted even after a full night of sleep, not because they worked too hard, but because their day never truly ended. They carry unfinished conversations into bed, unresolved stress into the night, endless noise into the dark. Their body lies down, but their mind keeps running. In Japan, this is considered a form of imbalance, because a day that does not close properly will follow you into tomorrow. This is not a productivity routine. It is not a hustle system. It is not about doing more. This is about ending the day correctly. And when you do, something subtle but powerful begins to change. Your mind slows, your discipline stabilizes, your mornings stop feeling heavy, your life begins to feel intentional again. This video is not about adding habits. It is about removing chaos, not about forcing transformation, but allowing it. This is the Japanese evening routine, and gradually, in order of importance, it begins the moment you decide the day is finished. Let's dive in. 1. End the day on purpose, owari no gi. In Japanese culture, the end of the day is not accidental, it is declared. This closing moment is sometimes described as owari no gi, the ritual of ending. There is a quiet understanding that the mind needs closure before it can rest. Without it, the nervous system stays alert, scanning for unfinished business. So the first resolution is simple. Decide when the day ends, and honor that decision. Close the laptop, put down the tools, write what was completed, write what remains. Choose one priority for tomorrow, then stop. Not everything needs to be done today, but the day itself must be completed. When you end the day deliberately, the mind receives a signal it understands. It is safe to rest. 2. Restore order before rest, kanso. In Japan, disorder is not just visual, it is psychological. The principle of kanso teaches that simplicity restores harmony. A cluttered space tells the mind that something is unresolved. That vigilance is required. That attention must remain active. The resolution here is not to clean, but to reset. 5 minutes, no rushing, no perfection. Return objects to where they belong. Clear the surfaces you touched today. Restore the space to neutrality. This is not for aesthetics, it is for the nervous system. When your environment settles, your thoughts follow. 3. Remove digital noise before it removes you, seijaku. Modern nights are loud without sound. The Japanese concept of seijaku refers to cultivated quiet, intentional silence. Screens stimulate the brain long after the body is ready to rest. Each scroll keeps the nervous system engaged. Each notification delays shutdown. The Japanese approach is not restriction, it is timing. The resolution is clear. When the night begins, the screen ends. 30 minutes, 60 if possible. The goal is not boredom, it is silence. In that silence, the mind finally stops performing. Zen teaches that a restless mind is not broken, it is burdened. The phrase kokoro wo karuku means to make the heart light. So before sleep, the mind is emptied, not through meditation alone, but through release. Write everything down: thoughts, worries, gratitude, lessons. Nothing is organized, nothing is judged. It leaves the mind so it does not follow you into sleep. This is emotional hygiene. When the mind is lightened, sleep deepens naturally. If this way of living already feels different from what you're used to, slower, calmer, more intentional, consider subscribing to the Now You Know channel. This channel explores rituals, psychology, and disciplines that quietly transform how you live. In Japan, tea is not consumed to stay awake. It is prepared to slow down. This ritual is known as chanoyu, the way of tea. Each movement is deliberate, each moment unhurried. The resolution is presence, one warm drink, no distractions, no rushing. When the body slows, the heart follows. And when the heart settles, the day finally releases its grip. You do not need a forest to feel grounded. The Japanese understanding of nature is carried as Shinrin no Kokoro, the forest mind. Open a window, let fresh air in, bring a plant closer. Nature signals safety to the nervous system. The resolution is simple exposure. A reminder that the world is larger than your worries and quieter than your thoughts. There is a moment in the Japanese evening where nothing is improved. This practice is known as zazen, seated stillness. No goals, no progress, no self-optimization, just sitting. This stillness is not empty, it is restorative. When you stop trying to improve the moment improves you. This is where the day truly ends. Sleep is not an emergency stop. In Japan, yutori represents spaciousness, allowing room to breathe. It is a transition. Lower the lights, cool the room, remove clutter, prepare the space as if rest matters, because it does. The mind respects what you ritualize. Final resolution: why this changes everything. This routine does not create transformation overnight. It creates it quietly. When evenings become intentional, mornings become lighter. When nights are calm, discipline becomes effortless. When the day ends properly, life stops feeling rushed. You do not become a new person, you become a more grounded one. Tonight, choose one part of this ritual, just one. End the day, restore order, create silence. Transformation begins not with force, but with closure. And if you want more rituals like this, rooted in psychology, tradition, and calm discipline, subscribe now to the Now You Know Zone channel. Your new life does not begin tomorrow, it begins tonight.